We're going to start off our awards presentation with honoring our 2023 Lifetime Achievement Award winner, Barb Lundy. Barb received 3 nominations, but we're going to let one of Barb's oldest friends, Joanie Mickle, tell us about Barb's writing life.
Thank you. Good afternoon.
Can't hear you.
Put the mic in front of your mouth.
Okay, is this better?
Yes.
I'm honored to be here today to celebrate Barb. I've known her for almost 50 years. We were mere children when we met. And we had the good fortune to take a writing class taught by Lois Beebe Hana, a previous recipient of the Lifetime Achievement Award. That little class morphed into a wonderful writers group, active to this day. Barb is a nonstop, multifaceted writer, a researcher, an organizer, an excellent mentor and coach, and a priceless friend. She has written in almost every genre. Her poetry has appeared in over 70 literary journals, including Poetry, The MacGuffin, and Rattle. DMQ Quarterly nominated Barb for a Pushcart Prize. She is listed in the Poets and Writers Directory. Her poetry collection, The Fiction of Stone 2020, got rave reviews, and she's had a mere 700 plus freelance articles published. Barb's a superwoman when it comes to all she achieves, but there is a small chink in the armor that gives her a bit more time than most of us have to devote to our writing. Barb doesn't cook. She doesn't cook ever. When I first knew her, her young son came home from school and announced with total awe that Tommy's mom makes her own Jell-O at home. Michael thought Jell-O and pretty much everything else came from the deli. I once brought a casserole to a writers' gathering at Barb's. I do cook, and that's probably why I'm not an internationally famous best-selling author. Anyway, I went to pop the casserole into her oven, but it was full of sweaters. No danger of them. No danger of that oven ever being turned on, though. But back to why we're here. When her youngest child headed off to school, she volunteered at the Legal Aid Society. When she realized that the volunteers would benefit from more knowledge of the laws pertaining to the problems legal aid clients were facing, she went into their law library and started reading. She wondered if she'd been an attorney in a past life because she understood what she read. Barb has a gift for making the complex understandable. This has not only served her well, but with her goal of writing the law in easy-to-understand English, her volunteer manual ended up on the bookshelf of the overworked attorney who had staunchly resisted this project of hers. She served on the Colorado Child Support Commission for 3 years and had a hand in writing the legislation that provided Colorado with our first child support guidelines. The Junior League asked Barb and an attorney from Legal Aid to write a pro se guide to help people do their own legal work. She taught writing at Arapahoe Community College for many years, always had a waiting list for her classes. Not only is Barb a gifted, multi-genre writer in her own right, but she has generously assisted aspiring writers. Using her marketing skills, she has identified the right fit for countless submissions and successfully shepherded the author to publication. I'm one of those lucky writers that Barb herded toward publication. My brother confessed he felt sorry for me, never getting anything into print, till he found out I never submitted anything. Barb, not always gently, took me under wing, researched the market, and prodded me on to the thrill of seeing my pieces in print. She has done and continues to do this for so many of us. As I'm sure you all know, the Colorado Authors League is near and dear to Barb. She served on the Cal Board as awards chair in 2013. She became Cal president from 2018 to 2021. Thus, this award is so meaningful. I have barely scratched the surface of Barb's writing accomplishments and the many organizations and causes enriched by her talents. Suffice it to say that I am extremely proud of her and thrilled to be here to celebrate this honor with her.
I have to admit, I missed most of Barb's writing career. I had talked to her briefly at one of the co-op booths, but I didn't really get to know what she was made of until she became the Cal president in 2018. Then I got to see. Always encouraging, she steered Cal in some new directions, starting with a brand new website that had the potential to be a real member benefit, in addition to being a money saver. But one of Barb's greatest gifts is seeing the gifts in others. She pulled us together to write prompts for young writers in 2020. And under her leadership, the board expanded its social media presence as well as the awards categories. And while she is no longer on the board, she still helps with promotion, advice, and encouragement. So Barb, we are thrilled that you have been selected to be this year's Lifetime Achievement Award winner. And we hope that this little old thing makes you smile every time you dust it. Coming up and say a few words, and let's give her a round of applause. You want me to hold it?
Yes, that would be good. Well, I'm really humbled and I'm grateful. All writers know our craft requires long hours of isolation. So I thank my family and friends for the gift of time. My writing community changed my life. Excuse me. Joanie talked about Lois Bibihena. I was in my mid-20s and Lois was in her mid-60s when we launched our writing careers at the same time. A poet, Lois kept writing until her death at 104. We left copies of her poetry on every table, and we're hoping that you take a book home or that you put a book in a little library near your home. I thank the board members I've worked with for their ideas, their talents, their willingness to explore new approaches. Their hard work made a positive difference. And Jodi, I thank you for your inspired leadership. Congratulations to Lisa Casper, who is this year's author advocate, and to all the finalists. I'm honored to be included in the august company of Colorado Lifetime Achievement Award winners. I'll close with this. Just imagine if each writer at this gathering was accompanied by every reader who was touched by their work. The crowd would be impressive. If we imagine all the readers Cal members have influenced since Cal's inception in 1931, the numbers become vast, and we all know there's much more to write. Thank you.